if your right is being trampled upon, you do what? You speak up. Silence is your enemy. If you don't speak up, you are an oppressor. We continue to do what? To oppress you. If you see somebody's right being trampled upon, you have the right to do what? To speak up, to voice out. They have activists, a lot of them. When they see something wrong, they do what? They voice out. Okay, let me give you a relatable example. You know, very dark man, although personally I wouldn't categorize him as an activist. But I think some of his actions have been able to protect the rights and properties of some other people. And that is just because he uses his voice. He speaks up. If somebody is assaulting you, if somebody is oppressing you, if somebody is intimidating you, if somebody is bullying you, you need to speak up. And it is also important for you to know your rights. There are many rights, even much more than I have just mentioned today, but because of the constraints of our time, I've just mentioned a few words that I know they are fundamental to you as students. Go and learn about your rights. Know your rights. Because if you don't know your rights, you cannot protect your rights. You cannot defend what you don't know. If you are ignorant, you can't help yourself. You can't help your neighbor. You can't help your teachers. You can't even help yourself. So as much as possible, make sure you know your rights. Make sure you speak up. And then there are organizations that are there to protect your rights as children and as students. Many organizations like that. For example, in Ondo State, we have the Ministry of Women Affairs and Child Development. They are there for you. I was fortunate to have done about 14 pro bono cases, criminal matters, all of them. Go to legal aid, Ministry of Justice. There's FIDA. FIDA are there to protect the rights of children and women. People cannot defend and protect themselves. And then gentle boys. Don't say because you are a man, your rights will not be protected. Your rights must also be protected. These organizations, they are also helpful to you. It's just that a lot of times, even for the media space, we protect women more because women are considered to be weak and vulnerable. But as a man, there are grounds and instances where you will be the one that is weak and vulnerable. So please don't hesitate to reach out to people who can assist you. Communicate with your teachers. If somebody is intimidating you, if somebody is bullying you, if somebody is oppressing you, if somebody is suppressing you, don't keep it in. Voice out. Many people will argue this, but police is your friend. Many people will argue this. Police is your friend. Lawyers, they're your friends. If you are in trouble, don't expect to run to where you find help. You know, I said this to somebody. This statement I made when I said police is your friend. The person laughed. I said, I assure you, but freedom after speech. He said what? I can't assure you. In exercising your rights, be careful not to trample on the rights of your neighbor. You have freedom of association, like we are doing here today. Today we are sitting down, we are speaking to each other, we are having a small event, a gathering. It is one of our rights that we are exercising. You have the right to organize a program, bring people together, converse like we are doing now, have a party like most people do. It is your right, you have the right to exercise it. As far as you are not disturbing public peace, and your association is not formed Well, we have some bailable and then we have some unbailable offenses. But in situations where you have committed where it is a civil matter and it is a bailable offense, you have the right to be bailed. You are not allowed to be detained for more than 24 hours. If you are detained longer than that, you have right to go to court and seek enforcement of your fundamental human rights. And as a girl child, it is your right to be protected against trafficking. Not even only as girl child, even male. There is protection against child trafficking. There are situations where you see some people, they will enter a community, kidnap the children, load them up in a truck, and transport them to other parts of the world to use them as slaves. You have a right to be protected against trafficking. As human, whether old or young, you have the right to be protected against assault, whether emotional, physical, sexual assault. You have the right to be protected against it. You need to ensure that in as much as you are respecting your own rights, you are respecting the rights of your neighbor as well. Because it is not a one-way street. The same way it is to your brother is the same way it is to your sister. The same way it is to your sister is the same way it is to your classmates. The same way it is to your classmates is
when they have gone out of our way to look for how to help a lot of people, irrespective of the situation. She can even have a case whereby they can be after her life. I don't know if you understand. That, and I trust that at the end of the day, this time, back to the students, I urge you to please reflect on what our guest speakers said, our moments said, our president, and every other well-wishers among us. Do not take it for granted. Always read your books. Look for a way to assist one another. In life, nobody comes first. But when you guys have unity and understanding, you guys will shine together. So please stay out of trouble. Like mommy has told you, always stay out of trouble. Don't look for any way to bring disrespect or shame to your family background. You are here for what? A purpose. You should what? Achieve that purpose. The purpose is to come and learn your books and go home with good grades and good things. And God is telling us in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you very much.
I want to appreciate the honest thought and this and for the school authority allowing us to have this kind of program. When we got here, the school principal was so skeptic and she gave us an assignment into regular office, into honorable commissioner's office at the end of the day. I want to say this is not the first response of all programs that we do in South Korea. We have been more than this. Most of our people and other local government, our people in the local town there, our people in the local and as you're having have all minds together. It might be a token, but at the same time, let's be on record. I said this is my alma mater. I never knew this is how it is. And you can confirm, go to swear. State primary education board. Give them a block of assist classroom. If not, for change of government, you will not be able to we have on myself and the organization to see what and what to be done. Very strict and that's why on behalf of the organization, we want to pledge the sum of 10,000 naira for the best student in GSS3 to SS1, 20,000 naira SS1 to SS2, 20,000 naira SS2 to SS3.
Once again, I say thank And we want our students to be proud of an ex-student of history. I myself am proud because even the ex-student association that we are doing, everybody was present. And so back to that, no matter what you do. If it is good for you today, you will remember somebody who you were in the class together yesterday. The lawyer, the doctors, even when I was in the school, my classmate was is one of the minister for aviation in Nigeria, Omotobatunde, were in the same class. But today when we saw each other, we embraced. I've been telling you at times, when you see your mate, I want to be dead in what? Because I was telling you, I said, who wants to be tomato sellers? Nobody will say, I am. But there is no way you will have tomato seller, you have conductors, you have you have whatever tires. Isn't it? That the ones that are good are good. When you see yourself, you drive and run to say hi. You will be proud to come to your school here as an ex student, to do something in the school. God will help you so that you will be able to be a responsible and tangible student in the school. Once again, thank you, sir. Thank you. We'll be expecting you once again. And I think, as an ex-student of this school, an association too, please, there are many things that we want you to come here, what I want to change. So, for better, this school is small. I'm saying it's small. Because we cannot.
Why are you bullying him?